Hi guys, it's Matthew here. Welcome back to another video on my channel today. Today in this episode, guys, it's the end of the month and you know what time it is. As a matter of fact, it is... Sorry guys, I'm trying to block that light. It is time for me to give you guys my thoughts on everything that I watched that came out in the month of April, as a matter of fact. So yeah guys, that is what I'm going to be doing here today in this video, guys. Be sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends, because that'd really help out my channel greatly. And also guys, those of you guys that are new to the channel, I do more than just movies and physical media related content. I also do Lego related stuff, and I play video games. I do all sorts of stuff like that here on the channel, as a matter of fact. And so if that kind of stuff is your speed to watch on YouTube, please make sure you go watch a couple of my other videos. Give a couple of my other videos a chance, guys. And if you do end up liking this channel, guys, be sure you click that red subscribe button. Most importantly, press that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And those of you guys that are not new to the channel, and if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you go subscribe right after this video, guys. Without any further ado, guys, enjoy the video. Let's get started here. So I always start what I went to go see in the theater first. So the very first movie I went and saw in theater was Monkey Man. So now I actually heard a lot of people really enjoyed this movie. Not me personally. This is not a bad or a meh movie in my opinion, but this movie was entertaining enough. It was fine, but my issue is with this movie, this storyline has been played out multiple times. I mean, most recently we've seen a storyline like this compared to the with the John Wick movies and whatnot, but with the John Wick movies, but we've seen a bunch of revenge stories like this, as a matter of fact. I mean, this is my kind of movie. Like, I like action movies, especially when they're about, like, getting even and whatnot, but I kind of felt like to make this movie, like, more surprising and a little bit better, they could have changed up the story a little bit and not just like made it like a John Wick thing. Yeah, what I'm really looking for right now, what kind of action movies I want them to do more of, are Monty Cruise, like The Expendables and like Cloak and Dagger and like spy kind of movies, like the Kingsman movies and the Mission Impossibles. I want to see them do more action movies like those, especially with the Fast and the Furious movies. I want to do more action movies like that. But yeah, this movie is not terrible in my opinion. This movie was just okay. Like I felt like they could have done something different with this movie and probably changed up the storyline a little bit. So the next movie I went and saw in the theater is Abigail. And I loved this movie. Like, so far, this is like one of the top 10 best movies of the year so far, as a matter of fact. And yeah, this movie was damn good. Like this is a vampire movie starring Marissa Barrera, and Dan Stevens and Catherine Newton. So yeah, this, I don't want to spoil anything, guys, because there is a lot of surprises to this movie, and there's a lot of surprising twists and turns around this movie. I will say that for a fact. But but yeah, if you guys have not gone and seen this movie yet, this is one that I would recommend because this movie is so good. This movie is probably the best horror film of the year so far. I thought I was gonna think that this movie was just as good as Imaginary because I really enjoyed Imaginary. I know Imaginary got mixed reviews, but personally, I enjoyed Imaginary. But I was expecting to like this one as much as Imaginary, but no. I had high expectations for this movie, and this movie ended up being higher than my expectations. And yeah, this movie passed Imaginary with being the best horror movie, in my opinion, so far of the year, as a matter of fact. So yeah, this movie was pretty great, I will say. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you like vampire movies, as a matter of fact, this movie is significantly good. So the third and final movie I went and saw in theaters this year was The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. So this is a new World War II movie, and this movie was actually pretty good. This is another war story, kind of like and similar to Dunkirk, because this is another war story about the Britons and the Germans going against each other, and Dunkirk was about the Germans and the Britons going against each other. Yeah, and I really enjoyed Dunkirk, but that was actually a first time watch for me recently, and I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed this movie as well. This movie might be the second best war film ever made. I want to say it's the best war film ever made, but I can't do that because Saving Private Ryan is pretty good. And yes, I actually have Dunkirk on Blu-ray right here. So yeah, when the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare comes out on disc, I will probably buy that movie at some point, but yeah, I will watch this movie again because my dad wants to watch it. And yeah, this movie was pretty great in my opinion. All right, moving on to what movies I watched on streaming. I only got around to watching 2 movies on streaming this month because I got a little busy in my personal life, but let's see. Yeah, the first movie I watched on streaming was this movie called Woody Woodpecker Goes to Camp, as a matter of fact, and this movie was pretty funny, as a matter of fact. So, if you guys don't know who Woody Woodpecker is, he is an older cartoon character that's a red-crowned woodpecker. And there was an older cartoon back in the 80s for it. I personally have never watched the cartoon, but if you guys remember, a couple of years back, they actually did a movie about Woody Woodpecker on Netflix, and that movie was pretty good too. And this movie was also pretty good. I really enjoyed this movie. This was a nice family-friendly comedy to watch, as a matter of fact, and I really did enjoy this movie. It was pretty funny. This is another one I'm not going to give any spoilers to, but if you guys have not seen Woody Woodpecker Goes to Camp, this is another one that I would recommend, as a matter of fact. But the other movie I watched on streaming this month was the worst movie I watched. It's an original animation movie starring Jacob Tremblay, I believe is his last name, but I can't remember what it's called right offhand. Alright, guys, I found out the name of this movie. This is called Oran. I don't really know how to pronounce the first name, but that's the name of the main character in the movie. It's called Oran in the Dark. So this is a Netflix original movie made by DreamWorks Animation, and to be completely honest, this movie is terrible. I will say, this is like one of the worst movies of the year so far. So my issue with this movie is that the animation in this movie isn't very good. And the character development is weak in my opinion. And the whole concept of this movie is just not that intriguing to me. So what it's really about, it's about this young boy, voiced by Jacob Tremblay, and he voices this little kid, and he's afraid of the dark, but then Dark is a character that comes to life, and he shows him around the world, so he doesn't have to be afraid of the dark anymore. That's just the whole movie, and it's just a simple concept, and this movie is dumb, in my opinion. This movie is not well made, the animation is not well done in this movie, this movie just feels really unfinished. The animation style, that it is just not for me, as a matter of fact. Look at this. I'm looking at the Rotten Tomato website right now, and it says the audience score is 62, and the Rotten Tomatoes are a 91%. That is absurd, because I just did not care for this movie at all. Why I don't understand why people think this movie is good, because it's not. Well, in my personal opinion, it's not that good of a movie. This is if you guys are planning to watch this with your kids or something, I would say go ahead and watch it for the most part, but if you're planning to just watch this movie by yourself, I would recommend that you skip this movie, as a matter of fact, because personally, I don't mind kids' movies. I like all kinds of movies for the most part, but this one, unfortunately, just doesn't work for me. This movie is terrible. Yeah, this is one of the worst movies of the year so far, in my opinion, and yeah, I just don't care for this movie at all. So yeah, if you have children, I would say go ahead and watch it, because when you have kids, you kind of have to watch kids movies like that. But if you're just watching this movie by yourself, I would recommend you skip it, because it's not that good of a movie at all. But that wraps up this video, guys. So that is everything I have watched in the month of April. As a matter of fact, let me know down in the comment section, what did you watch, in the month of April, as a matter of fact, and share what you thought about the month of April of those movies, and in the comment section down below, as a matter of fact, guys. But without any further ado, guys, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends, because that'd really help out my channel greatly. And those of you guys that are new to the channel, I do more than just movies and physical media related content. I also do Lego related stuff, and I play video games. I do all sorts of stuff like that here on my channel, as a matter of fact, guys. But so if that kind of stuff is your speed to watch on YouTube, guys, please make sure you go watch all my other videos, give a cut my other videos a chance, guys. And if you do end up liking this channel, guys, please make sure you hit that red subscribe button, but most importantly, press that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And those of you guys that are not new to the channel, and if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you go subscribe right after this video, guys. Without any further ado, guys, I'm going to go get ready back to more videos, because more videos are on the way sooner rather than later, as a matter of fact, guys. And with that said, though, guys, take care, drink water, and stay safe, and I will see you all in the very next video. Bye!